All right, I'm testing my levels here. I should have done this before I started recording, but that looks okay. And I've replaced my mic in a different position. Hopefully, you don't have to listen to my breathing quite so much. Here's my character head. I'm looking at him from the front view. That's a little weird, though. I thought it should look more like. I thought front view should look like this. Weird. That doesn't even look like the front view I was looking at before. Here's the top view, back view. Okay. All right. Well, I'll live with this. So this is my front view, and I'm down here in Pose Tools. I'm going to create a joint. So this gives me a little kind of brush to do that with. And I think I want one here for rotating the head and one up here for tilting the head. So I have one joint at a time turned off. I'm not sure which is best. Mirror, I'll just turn that off. Interior, weight's automatic. I think this will work. So I'll put one here to rotate the head. And what I get is I pull away. I click and pull away from this. There we go. And I get an arrow which shows where the influence is going to go. So for instance, as I rotate this joint, it will affect the stuff above it, this arrow that I'm moving up and down. And then the horizontal green line is a ring that goes around the neck. So I'm just going to let that go. And I should be able to now pose. This is exactly what I wanted to do. And then I thought I would have the character look off slightly to one side and then tilt his head slightly. So I don't know that I need an extra joint for that. I think I will create one a little higher up. So I'll go back to my pose tool and I'll create one right here. There we go. And let's see. Okay, there's the original one. This is my new one. And then I want to okay, that's new to me. That's middle mouse button. I want to rotate this a little bit. Right mouse button? No. I think this is viewport consistent. So maybe, yeah. So now I'm just tilting the head a little bit. So this is based on what's happening. That's too much. I've turned the head a little bit. So what's happening is if I look at it from head on, now I'm just twisting it more. But if I want to tilt it, I have to look at it from side view. So it's dependent on which view I'm in. I just tilted it slightly. And that looks okay to me. But if I go back to Sculpt Tools, okay, Paint Tools, Pose Tools. I want to get rid of this view. Oh. I want to get rid of this green view here. I wonder if I have to accept the pose or something. It does scale. We saw that. We saw that scale got longer and shorter. The head did. So I see. So I can tilt the head this way too. So if I grab the model, I can rotate around the joint. I'm just going to undo and see if I like that better. So now I've got the head turned slightly, and this allows me to tilt it. Yeah, that helps me see how much I'm tilting too. So I've got the head turned, and I've got it tilted. So again, if I grab the joint, it does one kind of thing, but if I grab the model, that's when it's real camera dependent on what view I'm looking at. But that looks good enough to me. It's tilted just slightly and turned just slightly. I just wanted to give it some character, give him something to look at. He's looking at something in the distance. I might just bring it down slightly. Yeah. But now I've got the issue that I'm in Sculpt Tools, and there we go. I just choose a tool. I just want to get rid of that green view because it was troubling me. So that's it. This is Pose Tool, the simplest possible version. There's another tutorial linked in the content for the course that uses the T-Rex tail to create a pose. Well, in fact, I don't know, maybe more than just the tail. Yeah, he does the whole T-Rex. So if you wanted to get in and pose an entire character, or even create a hierarchy of joints and bones, that's all possible in the T-Rex tutorial. But this is just enough to get us, some character in the pose.